Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon. So, on last Let's Play, we started Bjorn's route, which was a little bit different from others. Some of them having their own little bit of paths, some of them having a little bit with each other, and some having a lot with each other, you know? But, yeah, the last person on our list, minus the secretive Klaus. Anders in my face. Bjorn. Even though I don't know this guy well yet, I've grown to like him a lot. He's fun to be around, and even though he didn't look like it at first, he's quite laid back and chill. And he already said I'm free to stay in his room. I look around, searching for him. He's not far from me, standing near one of the telescopes with Miko and Travis. He's quick to make friends too, and I'm also glad that Miko has someone else to hang out with. I was a bit afraid that he would have problems meeting new people here. Okay, here I go. Oh, Dark. Hey, what's up? Dark? Hello, good to see you again. Hey, thanks. How's the arrangement coming along? We're done, but only thanks to Travis. He's experienced with these sorts of things, so we asked him for a little help, and instead he almost did everything himself. I got a telescope back at home. Using this one is no different. Did you finish already, Dark? Didn't even start. I'm not sure how to use the sky map. Oh, it's easy. It simply shows you the part of the sky you point your phone at. There's a menu on the right where you can choose the specific planets and stars, and then the map guides you to them. Travis takes out his phone and taps on the screen, launching the app and showing me step by step how to do this. It really does look easy. But I'm sure it's more fun doing this with the others. I'm glad I joined them now. Actually, I'd hoped that Miko would try to team up with me, and not Bjorn. But then again, it's not like I spent a lot of time with him today. Unless it was Bjorn who approached him about that while I went ahead. What is this unpleasant feeling in my throat? Am I jealous of him? Maybe a bit. He is my longtime friend, so that's understandable. Wow. I had no idea I could be so possessive. Yeah, that can sneak up on you. I surprise myself every day, just not always positively. That seems easy enough. Anyway, we already have a telescope in position, so you can take a look if you want. But if you want to try setting it yourself, I don't want to ruin your fun. If you have everything ready, then that's even easier. I'll go do the same on my telescope. You three have fun. Sure thing. Thank you, Travis. See you later. So, go ahead, Dark. Oh yeah, right. I lean in and look into the telescope. Image, rust-colored orb. We already done this 8 times before or something. Real. 3D. Rings. Shadows. It's not big, but it is big. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. That was definitely something. Something with capital S. Look at the sky. Twinkling stars. Saturn pale. Dot. Distant. Nothing like massive planets. Distant. Pale. Dots. Like in that one game that I really liked, but it also was kind of uncomfortable and spooky. Outer Wilds. We're looking up at the sky. Actually, I think it's more fun without a telescope. I like that too. Just sitting on the grass, looking at the vast space before you, feeling completely free. I enjoy looking at patterns in the stars, or four. Not only the familiar constellations, but any shapes I can find. Instruments, dragons, bananas. You have no idea how many bananas there are up in the stars. Once I even found a fancy cupboard. It would be nice if it was summer already. We could lie down together on the hill beside the guest house, under the starry sky, and do nothing in particular. What else can we look at? Ah, I see you like that. I'm not sure myself, though it's my first time using a telescope. Maybe we could try checking the sky map? There's a list of interesting observable objects there. Maybe it can show us what's visible in the moment. Good idea. Let's try that. Ah, wait, Bjorn. Both Bjorn and Miko look at me surprised. Only now I realize that maybe it should have been better to wait until I was alone with Bjorn. So don't ask in front of Miko. I know you both asked me to stay with you, but I'm choosing my true love, chunky, fluffy boys, instead of femboys. Well, maybe not femboys, but you know what I mean. I know that Miko will find out anyway, but asking Bjorn to let me stay with him while Miko is standing right next to us feels just wrong. If I were in his place, it would have made me sad for sure. Yes? Could you stay here for a moment with me after we're done? There's something I want to talk about. No problem. Miko looks at us quizzically, but doesn't say anything. So, anyway, how about we look for more planets, yeah? Yeah, that's a nice idea. Boy, I just feel like, what would Miko... Miko must be like... I wonder if he's going to confront us on any of the other routes, you know? Be like, hey, you ghosted me for 2 years, and I asked if you could stay with me, and you didn't, and what's up with that, dude? The next several minutes, we use the telescope to look for whatever catches our interest. Bjorn turned oddly silent, but his eyes were of pure fascination, and a hint of something longing. I haven't seen him turn this reflective yet? Okay, when I observed, he tends to get more cheerful the more people there are. Miko stays mostly quiet too, but he seems interested nevertheless. The end comes all too soon, just after we had looked at Polaris and wanted to take a closer look at it. Oh, time's up. Thinking, lesson, passion, supper. Good day. Oh, there's a howling wind. I was like, where is that in game or outside? Hopefully no tornado and tornado warning a couple of days ago. I hope we get to use the telescope again sometime. It was a lot of fun. There wasn't anything about it in the schedule, but maybe. It would be nice. I enjoyed it too. If you would be up for it, I'd like to come out here sometime and watch the sky without any equipment. Sure, that's a nice idea. That could be fun too. You can count me in. You wanted me to stay for a while, Dark? If you could. Miko's eyes us quizzically again, and something tells me he knows what I'm about to ask Bjorn. It's not like I'm doing anything bad, though. I just want to sleep with him. Stay in his room and sleep. I just don't want Miko to feel rejected. Catch you later, then? Yeah, maybe at supper? Sure thing. Miko walks away, joining the small crowd of students walking back into the guest house, leaving me alone with Bjorn. Near the entrance, he turns back, looking in our direction. I wave him goodbye, and he waves back before disappearing inside the building. Only a few other students stay behind, talking together or just looking at the stars. So, what do you want to talk about? So, remember when you told me you don't mind sharing your room with me? Sure, the offer still stands. So I can stay there tonight? Just to make sure. Yes, that's what I mean. Oh, well, that's great. I'm really glad. You know, this was more stressful than I imagined. Bjorn laughs and puts a heavy paw on my shoulder. I really kind of wonder what would happen if I went through the list of people and was like, I'll choose you. And they're like, no, choose you. No, choose you. Maybe yes? No need to be nervous. If you want to ask me something, then just ask away. I'm not easily offended. I nod, feeling warmer inside, and likely blushing a bit, surprised by the gesture. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. How about we go and grab supper now? Or did you have some other plans? Oh, supper sounds nice. I thought about eating out here, though. If you want to eat with Miko and the rest in the cafeteria, Then we can meet later in my room. It's a nice evening, and I don't feel like going back inside yet. It's cold here, but I can't deny the views are nice. You know what? That sounds nice. Having some nice food under the stars. The terrace is already mostly empty. Almost empty. And I doubt anyone would stick around here. So it'd be a nice occasion to sit together with Bjorn and get to know him better. How about I go fetch food then? And you just wait here? Shouldn't take too long. If you be so nice, yeah. Okay, I'll be back in a minute then. It's weird, it's like, why would I not go? I'm left alone here. Well, not completely alone. The last group of students just gathered their belongings and are walking back to the guest house. I'm glad Coach lent me his jacket. Otherwise, I'd be freezing here. Wait, when did he do that? And knowing me, I wouldn't have asked anyone if they had a spare one. Do I have problems asking for help? Asking about the room was really hard for me, and I got pretty nervous. And I only did it now, at the very end of the day, when I couldn't wait any longer. I never really thought about it. At least, I don't have to worry about finding a room anymore. And I'm glad I decided to ask Bjorn. He is a cool guy, and I felt at ease with him. Despite his rough exterior, he's actually quite friendly. He doesn't seem... Rough exterior doesn't exactly seem like it, unless you mean, like, physically, in which case you mean fluffy. It just seems quieter, less extroverted, I guess. But not exactly introverted either. Definitely not like, Jorgen. I can actually remember names. It certainly is a pleasant evening. Thankfully, not too windy, so staying outside isn't that bad. Some gray clouds approach from the horizon. Ooh, bottom. Maybe it will snow some more tonight. Dark? I jump a bit, scared. Coach, what are you doing here? I have to move all the telescopes back in the guest house. Leaving them out here tonight isn't a great idea. What are you doing here, though? Supper was already served. You should go in the cafeteria unless you want to eat alone. Oh, Bjorn went to grab some food for both of us. He wanted to eat outside. So you're staying with him tonight? Yeah. He was kind enough to let me stay in his room. Great. He's a good student. I'm glad to see you two get along well. Okay, going back to work. There's a lot of telescopes left, and I'd like to get some food too. You two have fun. I'll finish this quick and won't bother you. You're not bothering us one bit, Coach. Bjorn walks across the terrace, carrying the plate in each paw. Do you need some help with those? He gestured at the 7 telescopes standing on the terrace. Thanks, I'll be fine. You two enjoy your meal. I'll deal with this quickly. Thank you, Coach. Coach walks away, grabs one of the telescopes, and returns to the guest house. Here you go. Bjorn passed me a plate with 2 sandwiches with cheese and a slice of cake. What about brunost? Thanks, that looks good. 2 rye bread sandwiches topped with slices of some dark cheese and sprinkled with pepper. Simple, but looks so good. Especially considering I'm already pretty hungry. A slice of apple cake is deliciously browned on the edges and smells faintly of cinnamon and cardamom. Sorry it took so long. I met Travis in the cafeteria and we chatted a bit. Oh, it was only a moment, and it was nice to be out here anyway. Yeah, it's a beautiful night. How about we sit on the edge of the terrace, so that we don't get in Devin's way, and have a better view of the scenery. Scenery? Good idea. The wooden terrace is cold and covered in snow, but it's nothing I can't take. I stand on the edge of the coat I'm wearing, and have some additional insulation. Sit on the edge of the coat I'm wearing, and put a plate on my knees. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Bjorn eyes his food hungrily before grabbing a sandwich and biting it. I can tell he had to stop himself from eating anything on the way. Ooh, this is nice. Following his example, I grab a sandwich and take a tasting bite. Exclamation mark. What does it taste? This filling cheese. It's sweet, but savory, and Salty too. Kinda nutty. Doesn't have to ceremony caramel? What's up? Ah, you've never had Brunos before? Well, no. Ah, always a first time for everything. And how do you like it? How do I say this without hurting his Norwegian pride? Well, I don't think I'm a fan. Maybe that's because I expected to taste cheese, and not something very different. It's different for sure. You get used to it in no time, though. He gets back to eating with a smile on his face. I really envy his enthusiasm for his meal, but I continue eating my sandwich, too. Oh yeah, there's this thing here. I thought we were on the roof here, because, I mean, that does look kind of roofy, you know? A stronger gust of wind makes me shiver a bit. Bjorn notices that, and moves close to me, his side pressing against me. It doesn't help much with the cold, but at least he shields me from the wind. And I can lean against him, which is nice. If it's too cold for you here, we can move inside and finish eating in the cafeteria. No, don't worry. It's nice here, and if frostbite is a price to pay, I have to pay for that, then so be it. Back in the cafeteria, I couldn't lean against him like this, and I don't want to end it too quickly. Ah, by the way, why did I get the feeling you didn't want Miko to hear you ask me about the room? Do you want me to keep it silent? Do you want me to keep silent about that? 'Cause that's not gonna work unless you want to lie, and I'd rather not lie. Ask Bjorn to lie for you. That wasn't intention. Oh, no, I don't want you to lie. I know, I would have hurt Miko's feelings if I asked it in front of him. That's all. He will find out sooner or later, so it's better if you message him now. You're right. It's better if he hears it from me. I take out my phone and type out the message quickly. Well, as quick as I can with cold pause. I am staying at Bjorn's room tonight. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I send the message and put the phone back in my pocket. If Miko replies, I'll read the message later. Bjorn is almost done with his food when I finish my sandwich and grab a cake. I inspect it suspiciously before taking a bite. The sweet and tart flavor of ripe apples fills my mouth. Oh, it's really good. You guys don't look like you're eating, you just look like you're chilling. The crust is perfectly baked and crumbles easily, and a hint of cinnamon enhances the flavor. It's really well balanced, with nothing overpowering the rich taste of apples. This is nice. Oh yeah, they outdid themselves with the cake. He just looks very inquisitive. Is that the word? But also sad's right there? I don't know. Too bad, we only get one small slice each. Oh, what a gift for some more right now. You're a big glutton, but just this time, I have to agree. Bjorn laughs loudly, while his whole body reverberating with the sound. Look who's talking. I bet you ate at least as much as me today. This was simply a compliment to the chef. The cake was really good. Hey, you're cool, you know? Instead of responding, Bjorn looks up at the sky. Thanks. This camp is far more intense than I expected. Not that I'm complaining, but I really like it here. A lot has happened today. Finishing the day with stargazing was really nice. Yeah, I didn't expect much, but I was positively surprised. Saturn looked so cool through the telescope. Like, it was just a kilometer away, and I could reach it flying a balloon. Bjorn lies down on the terrace, looking up, and I do the same next to him. Imagine how cool it would be to visit another planet someday. Which one would you like to see most? Not a planet, but I'd like to see Europa. That moon on Jupiter? Have you seen any photos of it? It looks totally crazy, like a silver orb with deep, rusty cuts. Yeah, might as well look at what Europa looks like. Moon. I spelled that wrong. Okay, yeah, it looks round and like somebody kind of cut over it. Hyena. No spacecraft has landed on it yet. Supposedly, it's one of the only places in the solar system where life could possibly exist. And we never sent spacecraft there? No, never. That's a massive and costly endeavor, though. We don't know if it's even possible. The surface might not be suitable for landing. Hopefully one day. Still, it'll be a while before anyone lands there. His voice is brimming with excitement and fascination. You sound quite interested in that. Didn't you think of studying astrophysics? Bjorn pushes himself up to an upright position. There's a weird look on his eye, and he hesitates for a moment before answering. No, it's not even a hobby of mine. I just like thinking about it. Exploration of space is fascinating. I like letting my imagination run wild about what we might find out there. I like to finish neuroscience first, start studying anything else too, and I barely passed the last year. Really? I was sure you were top of the class. Oh, I wish. I put a lot of work into studying, but it's really hard for me. I don't know if I'm the best suited for this, frankly. What made you choose neuroscience then? I was supposed to study medicine, but I didn't get in 2 years in a row. Neuroscience was still related, so I tried that. But still too hard? I don't know if I'm cut out for it. Each successive year is harder, and I'm already repeating. I put so much time and work into it, but I'm still stuck. But I still suck. Yeah, I know that feeling. I remember, I think trying a calculus class 3 times. My college was pretty hard, but still. I had no idea what I wanted to do after I graduate. If I graduate. You don't sound like you enjoy this. That's because I don't. Why are you putting yourself through this then? I don't really have a choice. But I'd rather talk about something else now, if you don't mind. So, maybe you tell me what made you choose cognitive science? Will you think less of me if my answer turns out to be silly? Probably. Maybe a bit. So, back when I was in primary school, I had a dream in which I died, but I remained conscious. As you can imagine, it was a pretty horrible nightmare. So bad that I remembered it all after I woke up and my brain started to fixate on it. I developed a serious fear that I could remain conscious after death, and that I'd spend an eternity rotting in a grave. Yeah, that's one thing that has crossed my mind. A small reason why I would want to be cremated, and spread over some hill somewhere in England or Alaska. That fear remained with me for a long time, a closed box somewhere in a dark corner of my mind. When I started biology class in middle school, I started to read about consciousness. It turns out they don't know much about it, and the dispute about its nature spans from philosophy to neurobiology. The whole thing seems so fascinating. Our consciousness is literally us, but we still don't really know what it is or how it works. So, just to satisfy my curiosity, I chose the studies that were closest to the topic. That makes sense. Klaus! Suddenly, a cat wearing black clothes walks out to the guest house and jumps off the terrace. Wait, is that Klaus? Is following him like leaving Bjorn? I'm curious. I set him to follow him, but he's already disappeared between the trees. How the hell is he so fast? Did you see that? The guy's a bit weird. Yeah. I hope he won't catch cold. But what might be What might he be up to at this hour? No idea. I don't even want to know. Do you think we should go report it to Coach? Nah, what could happen to him around here? In the wilderness. Maybe you're right. So, I have a bad feeling about this. Should we head back already? It's getting quite late. Okay, I still have some plans for today, so let's get back inside. Plans for today? What does he want to do at this hour? Ooh. I guess I'll find out soon. We'll stand up and shake the snow off from her clothes and fur. With her plates in paw, we return to the guest house and leave the cold October night behind. I think that now that it's a scene change and we're like at 25-ish, 26 minutes, that might be a good time to call it, because I think there might be a... Oh, right, this is auto. There might be a saucy scene after this. Who knows? I know that Bjorn does have some sauce in his scenes. Ooh. So, yeah. It's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So anyways, please comment, because I like comments, and you like, dislike, tips, or otherwise. If you like me, and likes it grow, then please subscribe and check out the rest epic around. Please remember to spend your ammo, so have control of the pit population. And if you want to play this game, free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, go to their Patreon. And until next time, let's say, me, GamerWolfSix, of Don Chorus. So thanks and see ya.